In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, peace be upon you all. This is an English session, grade 9, Unit 2, Lesson 5. Unit 2, Lesson 5. Jalal's story. Jalal's story. Lesson 5, Lessons 5 and 6. Jalal's story. The title is Jalal's story. New structure, the imperative sentence. The imperative sentence. The imperative sentence form infinitive plus the rest of the sentence. The rest of the sentence. The imperative sentence formation infinitive plus the rest of the sentence. مصدر الفعل باقي الجملة. For example, keep medicine out of the reach of children. Keep medicine out of the reach of children. Keep medicine out of the reach of children. So the imperative sentence infinitive plus the rest of the sentence. Infinitive means verb without any addition. Another example. Study hard. Study is the infinitive, verb without any addition. Study hard to get high marks. Another one, follow your parents' advice. Follow your parents' advice. Follow is the infinitive form of the verb. Okay, so the imperative sentence, infinitive, the rest of the sentence. To change the imperative sentence into negative, we can use don't or never plus infinitive plus the rest of the sentence. To change the affirmative statement or the imperative sentence into negative. Don't forget, we use don't, not didn't or doesn't. Never plus the infinitive form. For example, don't do that again. Here we have don't plus do, the infinitive form of the verb, plus the rest of the sentence. Don't do that again. Or never play in the kitchen. Never play in the kitchen. Okay? Never here followed by the infinitive form play. Again, the imperative sentence, infinitive plus the rest of the sentence. In negative form, don't plus never, don't or never plus the infinitive form. Open your book to page 28 and be with me. Jalal's story, a true story by Jalal Abdullah. I sometimes have to look after my little brother. Look after يعني يعتني بي. Look after my little brother for an hour or so. An hour or so means about an hour. An hour or so means about an hour. So, an hour or so when my parents go out. Ibrahim is 10. He always wants me to play with him, but I want him to play by himself. One day, when he was playing a computer game, he said again and again, Jalal, I feel sick. Sick has the same meaning of ill. I've got a pain in my stomach. I've got a pain in my stomach. You always say that, Ibrahim. There is nothing wrong with you. I said angrily, you haven't got a pain. You are a pain. You haven't got a pain. You are a pain. You are a pain is this is a very common expression in spoken English. You give me, it means you give me a pain because you are a nuisance. Again, you are a pain. This is a very common expression in spoken English. Don't forget, in spoken, not written English. It means you give me a pain because you are nuisance. A nuisance, yes. Okay, let's complete. There is nothing wrong with you. I said angrily, you haven't got a pain. You are a pain. Sit down and watch that video. Ibrahim started crying, and an hour later he was still crying loudly. I gave him a bag of crisps, but he didn't stop, and he didn't eat the crisps. That was very unusual. Unusual means what someone doesn't usually do. Unusual means what someone doesn't usually do. And that was very unusual. I was shouting at him when my parents came home. They were very angry with me. I was very surprised. Jalal was surprised. He was shocked. He was shocked because something unexpected happened. He was shocked because something unexpected happened. Okay? Jalal was shocked means Jalal, or he was shocked because he was surprised because he was shocked because something unexpected happened. Jalal was surprised means he was shocked because something unexpected happened. Okay? Something is wrong, my mother said. Can't you see? Ibrahim is in pain. A few hours later, the doctors took out بمعنى استخرج Ibrahim appendix. They saved his life. I was very frightened. Frightened has the same meaning of afraid. Frightened means afraid. Okay? Ibrahim nearly died and it was my fault. My fault means something bad that happened because of me. Means my fault means something bad that happened because of me. Okay, again. I was very frightened, afraid. Ibrahim nearly died and it was my fault. My fault means something, or my mistake, or something bad that happened because of me. I learned a lesson that day. We have here an hour or so. An hour or so means about an hour. Unusual, what someone doesn't usually do. Frightened means afraid. Surprised, he was shocked because something unexpected happened. My fault, something bad that happened because of me. Goodbye, we have finished. Thank you for listening.